Hi, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Wednesday Bytes open mic interviews here at the Proactive Business Network in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I'm Jimmy Young, and joining me today on the couch, if you will, is Dean Remy. He is the Global Sales Manager for Global Vision International. Dean, thank you so much for coming out here.
Thank you very much for the invite. I appreciate it. Great setting.
Yes, it is, and I appreciate it too. I appreciate that you appreciate it. There's like a commercial like that, isn't there? Anyway, let me ask you, what is Global Vision International?
Global Vision International is a language translation and localization firm. We've been providing language translation and language-related services for almost 2 decades. We can localize or translate any sort of data, digital media, or documentation into any language.
And I think when we talked earlier, I asked you any language. What is the most difficult language, and is there one out there that you're still looking for? Remember?
Oh, apparently we're always looking for Marshallese.
Marshall Islands.
Marshall Islands, exactly.
Find it on your globe somewhere, okay?
Yeah, we're able to come up with a translator here or there, but not an entire team of them. So I guess they're one of the rarer ones to find.
Perhaps we might be able to find it on the internet at some point.
Great.
What differentiates your company from others in this space?
That's a great question. So Global Vision International is very much a white glove kind of service. We pay very much attention to the types of translators that we are bringing into our fold. First of all, we only utilize certified translators, which is a step above what the vast majority of organizations out there provide. Part two is we have a very robust vetting process. So translators, when they want to do work on behalf of Global Vision International, once they've been quote unquote interviewed and gone through the non-disclosure confidentiality process, they are vetted or tested according to the subject matter expertise that they claim to have. So they're actually given 3 tests. They have to do the translations on these, and then these translations are peer reviewed by other translators that specialize in that area. And they have to pass. If they don't pass peer review on these, they're not offered a temporary 1-year contract with us. Upon completing and passing and doing work for us, in their first year of working and taking on jobs on our behalf, they're again spot checked blindly 3 times. And again, need to pass these or else you'll never see them doing work for us beyond that. So we have a very robust testing procedure that kind of goes above and beyond, but it helps us weed out people that say they're able to do much more than they are able to do. So for our clients, it's been very, very important because we tend to service very high-end clientele, both from the tech standpoint as well as life science industry. They tend to be the big areas that we support.
That's great. And one thing I was really impressed about your company in this day and age of super technology and all this, you are still very dependent on human beings. What a refreshing thought.
Employing people is a great thing. So yes, technology has advanced. Most people have fooled around with Google Translate and you come up with some very funny things. Most Americans probably don't notice it because they're monolingual. But as soon as you take a look abroad or you work with other outside offices than your own, and they give you feedback and say, well, this is really badly translated, what did you do? You'll find that the company likely used some sort of machine translation. You'll probably also find if you've gone to, say, Chinese websites, they typically will not use humans. They will use some sort of machine translation, and you've read some very funny things online on some of these company websites, and you realize they're really not putting their best foot forward or face forward to their prospective customers. So it's an issue, but we are dedicated to using human translation through every step of the process.
That's great. I don't spend a lot of time on Chinese websites, just for the record, unless they're offering a menu of some sort, and then I would spend some time on it. Dean, thank you so much for spending a little time with us on our Wednesday Bytes here.
I appreciate it.
At the Proactive Business Network. For Dean Remy, I'm Jimmy Young. We'll see you next Wednesday on Wednesday Bytes.